All right, after Telefarrell, Mr. Telefarrell TV, it looks like Nick Cannon is going to be leaving America's Got Talent. For those who don't know, Nick Cannon made a remark during like a comedy special. I don't even think the thing has aired yet. He made a comment about how America's Got Talent has essentially took his black card away from him, right? That got back to executives, and apparently Nick Cannon can't make a joke about America's Got Talent without running the joke by them first. And if he signed that in his contract, he has every obligation to uphold that part of his agreement. If he did not do so, they have every right to terminate their contract with him. They didn't do that, but they have been giving him slack. He's been called in for meetings. They've been talking to him about it. And it looks like he's just going to take the step and go ahead and leave America's Got Talent after, what, 8 years, something like that. This is what Nick Cannon said in a statement. It's fairly long. Bear with me. I write this from a deeply saddened and dolorous mindset after days of deliberating over some extremely disappointing news that I was being threatened with termination by executives because of a comedy special that was only intended to bring communities closer together. I was to be punished for a joke. This has weighed heavy on my spirit. It has brought to my attention by my team that NBC believed that I was in breach of contract because I had disparaged their brand. In my defense, I will ask how so? Or is it just another way to silence and control an outspoken voice who often battles the establishment? Recently, many of my mentors have cautioned me that soon the system would come down on me because I was speaking too many truths and being too loud about it. I had no idea that it would hit so close to home. I find myself in a dark place, having to make a decision that I wish I didn't have to. But as a man, an artist, and a voice for my community, I will not be silenced, controlled, or treated like a piece of property. There is no amount of money worth my dignity or my integrity. I have loved hosting America's Got Talent for the last 8 seasons. Watching talented, brave, and courageous Americans accomplish their dreams in front of millions has been nothing but a joy, and everyone has been a pleasure to work with, but my soul won't allow me to be in a business with corporations that attempt to frown on freedom of speech, censor artists, and question cultural choices. Not to get too detailed, but this isn't the first time executives have attempted to put me in my place for so-called unruly actions. I will not stand for it. My moral principles will easily walk away from the millions of dollars that hang over my head. It's never been easy. It's never been about the money for me, which is difficult to walk away from, is the fans, the people who love me from the show. This hurts tremendously. I felt like I was a part of the fabric of the great nation of every summer, represent our culture, age, gender, and demographic. Now from the rug to be pulled from underneath me and to be publicly reprimanded and ridiculed over a joke about my race is completely wrong. All right? And I have to do something about it. I have fought many battles in my career and have never been afraid to go up against the system. I have mulled over my process for days and felt it was best to once again speak my mind about an unjust infrastructure that treats talent like they own them. Maybe it was my mistake for signing the contract in the first place, in which I will take full responsibility and have taken action to restructure my own team of advisors. I now have set out on a journey of freedom as an artist. As I was quoted in a recent interview, you can fire a boss, and that is the essence that I possess. So I wish AGT and NBC the best in its upcoming seasons, but I cannot see myself returning. As of lately, I have questioned if I want to even be a part of an industry who ultimately treats artists in this manner. Most of us don't realize that there are 6 major corporations that control 90% of media in America, and the amount of minority executives is dismal. With this being in case, true equality in our industry is impossible. There will always be a do-as-I-say mentality that mirrors society perception of women and minorities, and only a few will stand up against it. I proudly stand as one of those few and will gladly take on whatever repercussions that come with it. I love art and entertainment too much to watch it be ruined by controlling corporations and big businesses. I believe it's our duty as artists to make a difference and create change, even if it's one act at a time. Dr. King said it best. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. I am absolutely tired and flabbergasted that I read that entire thing. But if I'm going to promote the bad on this Mr. Telefarrell TV, I got to be willing to promote the good. And I cannot do nothing but, if you can see me right now, give this brother a standing ovation for his courage, his absolute resolve. Turning down, I'm pretty sure that America's Got Talent paycheck is huge for Nick Cannon, like he said, after 8 seasons. For him to turn that money down, for him to walk away from it and not be a puppy because he believed that his art as a comedian should not be controlled, can't do nothing but give Nick Cannon a salute, all right? Comment responses to that. For the record, NBC has not come out and released a statement, but I'm pretty sure this relationship is over, all right? Alfred Telefarrell, Mr. Telefarrell TV, thank you for the time, love, and support. Salute to Nick Cannon. Comment your responses below. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@mrtelefarrell.com. Again, that's booking@mrtelefarrell.com.